got something. Tell Jesus when I get home. I got something. Tell Jesus when I get home. I'm gonna tell him I had to stop. I had to cry. Oh, my head but I got something. Tell Jesus.
Where we know to go. I said, we was born and raised here. I said, we not going no place. I said, we gonna stay right here.
Oh, on my way home, I got something to tell Jesus when I get home. I'm gonna tell him about my trials. Oh, you know I'm gonna tell him about my ups and downs. I got something to tell Jesus when I get home.
Let America be America again. Let it be the dream it used to be. Let it be the pioneer on the plain, seeking a home where he himself is free. America never was America to me. In the fall, grandsons of slaves still pick cotton in the Mississippi Delta. Wages today are 30 cents an hour. As things were then, so in many ways they still are today.
Oh, through the air, I keep on toiling.
Listen to this Mississippi official.
Under the old one-crop cotton economy, hand labor was the chief means of production. Children were involved, hoeing cotton, chopping cotton as it's called in the early stages of the growth of the plant, and picking of cotton, which is the harvesting of the plant, is done by hand. Any family making a crop of cotton had to use all its available labor. Children were not allowed to go to school. They couldn't go to school and pick cotton.
I wouldn't try to live on $3 a day. See, I know what people eat for breakfast, and I know what they eat for dinner, and I know what they eat for supper. See, because I run this store here, see. They live from hand to mouth, from day to day.
In the Delta, many black children still quit school by the 6th grade. Negro babies still die at the same rate white babies died back in 1913. But things do change, too. Today, more and more cotton crops are being handled with machines. Where do these folks know to go? What do they know to do?
Well, they accused me of murder. I ain't never harmed a man. Well, they accused me of murder. I ain't never harmed a man.
Now, it isn't necessary today that we have what is known as the old chopper, because I can take out and show you several thousand acres of land, and up until this moment, we have only hired 2 people in to chop. We're using chemicals.
It's going to be too many people in the next 90 days going to be without food, clothes, and anything else in the state of Mississippi. And I think the most move to drive them out of Mississippi, but I relocate them. But I think this is wrong to relocate people without education, without any type of skill. I think they should train them and keep them in their precinct in the county where they live at, right in Mississippi. Mississippi had created the problem over the years, and they should be responsible to accept this problem and do something about it.
I'm planning on bettering myself. I don't intend to keep on living out here on the plantation. I'm planning on to do better. Well, I'm intending to go to Chicago.
He don't want Negroes, period. He's freezing them out. He's saying he ain't gonna want nobody but the tractor drivers next year. What happened after year? After next year? Maybe the tractor drivers have to go.
Mississippi, headquarters of the Delta Ministry of the National Council of Churches. The National Council of Churches first came to Mississippi in August 1963. It came because the Negro churches of Mississippi asked it to come. The churches had finally decided to stop just talking about the way people had to live in Mississippi. It would start working to change Mississippi. Today, Delta Minister staff members seek to be a total minister to the poor people of the Delta and to the rest of the state. A Delta Minister staff member goes out into the rural to meet the plantation people. As a result of this visit, this lady enrolled 2 of the kids in Head Start classes. She was urged to register to vote and offered a ride to the courthouse. The box of used clothing came from up north, with the average income for Delta Negroes, $456 a year. They can use it. But local people and Delta Minister staff both recognize that giving out food and clothing is not the solution at all. The basic purpose of this visit, please come to the next freedom meeting to work for the future of black people in Mississippi. Night after night, across the Delta, people come out to the meetings. Freedom meetings are generally held in churches at night. Because of this, over 90 Negro churches have been burned to the ground in Mississippi in the last couple of years. The Delta minister helps where it is needed, maybe providing a speaker. This is a citizenship education class. Many counties have an organization of people who want to change things. The Delta minister works under the direction of that local group when it exists. But in other places, people have never had the chance to learn how to organize themselves to change their condition. The Delta ministry helped to set up organizations like the Child Development Group of Mississippi. Child Development Group of Mississippi provides Head Start classes for preschool children, and it has given many local Negro people their first opportunity to run something themselves. You're never going to learn to stand on your own 2 feet till you start doing it.
Somebody fell, that don't look at me, and I be gone. I know the Lord so will make a way.
Voter registration and voter education drives not only help to develop leadership, they may change the politics of the Delta. Despite the fear and intimidation and the fact that transportation has to be provided for every new registrant from the widely scattered plantation sites, Negro registration in this county has gone from 500 to 7,000. Local leadership did it with gas money, volunteer canvassers, and encouragement from the Delta ministry. And white politicians watched carefully. In 1965, only 6% of the Negroes in the state were registered to vote. By the end of 1966, 30% were on the books. And in some Delta counties, that is enough to win elections.
Oh, yes, it will. I know the Lord shall well make a way. Oh, yes, it will.
In the heart of the Delta, a new city, Freedom City, is being built. People who have always lived on plantation and had nowhere to go when the machines came in, now, here's a place for them. This land is home for about 100 people. The Delta ministers helped them get 400 acres of land and a loan to buy it with. The people are growing soybeans to pay off the loan, and maybe someday they will have a town with maybe 5,000 people in it. Mr. Abbey lived at Freedom City. He come off a plantation up near Sunflower. Like many grown men who have done nothing but chop cotton, he cannot read and he cannot write. He does not know how to drive a car or a tractor.
It's going to build our own city, and we're going to build our own hospital, and own, just how have its own police and law thing there. And I'm doing Las Bella there in the freedom movement, and I was on that plantation. And the right for you to get in the freedom movement to where you are held, you're righteous, just to where so is the white Mississippi white man. Yes.
Mrs. Hoskin, with her large family, came to Freedom City off a plantation a few miles away in Sunflower County. They went back to visit once. This is the plantation they lived on, and this was their house. When they left, the house was just locked up and left to rot. The boss man had the road plied under, so now the cotton fields come right up to the door. This is Mrs. Ida Mae Lawrence, who brought her 8 children to live at Freedom City. She's worked in the cotton fields. She has spent time in jail for civil rights activities. Like a lot of things in Mississippi, Freedom City depends on women like her for some of its leadership, because the most capable young Negro men leave the state altogether. In 1965, Mr. Isaac Foster led a strike of cotton field workers and later helped found Freedom City. He's in college up north now, but unlike many young Mississippians, he's coming back. The man with the hat, a volunteer working with the Delta minister staff. He is from South Africa. Christians on 5 other continents help support the Delta minister's work. The problems of food and housing are tough enough at Freedom City. But because this is the Mississippi Delta, the most difficult problem is one you can't see. It is the crippling heritage of centuries of living under a boss man. The budget is spiritual as well as physical and economic. Mr. Foster and Mrs. Lawrence talk about how Especially at first, the people just didn't understand how to get to work when there was no boss man to tell them.
Day after day we say that, you know, we are not working for the boss man, we are working for ourselves. And, you know, everybody accepts it. But every time there is a meeting, the only expression that we get is that they are working for you, myself, and other people who says that there is something to be accomplished by this Poor People's Conference. When the people was on the plantation, they had a boss, and they adapted themselves to the boss.
Right.
And if they had a boss now to make them do certain things or demand that they do certain things, they would be in better condition.
They would, most certainly would.
What have the plantation done to people to make them be in this stage? Would you say that the thing that they have been deprived from is freedom to them?
Right.
That's food, houses,
no matter how right it is, yeah.
jobs, and a boss man.
Boss man, Mr. Charlie. He was good.
A boss man is part of that freedom.
Must be.
When the long hot summer is over, the people must stay through the long cold winters that follow. Only 4 months after the houses at Freedom City went up, most of them came down. The storm hit at 3 o'clock on a November morning.
They blow Mrs. Wilson's house clean down. And it blow one side Savannah house in. I think that stone done pretty damaged.
The first crop of soybeans at Freedom City was pretty bad. They didn't get in till late. There wasn't enough money to buy chemicals to kill the weeds. And without a boss man, not everybody worked as hard as they could at first. Freedom City is a symbol of a lot of things at this stage in the game. It is a symbol of what the Delta Ministry hopes can happen in Mississippi. And it is a symbol of how long it's going to be before we can see things get much better. So everybody just has to keep trying. At Freedom City, they're learning to make articles for sale. Half the profits go to the cooperative, half to the individual worker. On the plantation, people are going to register, even though they know it may mean getting evicted. In town, people are learning to read so they can mark a ballot. Stand at it everywhere. Means lots of meeting, but freedom is talked about and planned for. But it takes years when the need is so great to make a big difference. But the Delta Ministry is a presence, and it means to stay.
Well, hurry up, sundown, see what tomorrow brings. Well, it may bring sunshine, and it may bring rain.
100 years ago, America made promises to the newly free. Then in a few years, forgot those promises. Some people think it's all going to happen again, but we dare not break faith again. This time, we mean to stay.
Hurry up, sundown, see what tomorrow brings. Well, it may bring sunshine.
Oh yes, I said plain, America never was America to me. And yet, I swear this oath, America will be.
Hurry up, sundown, see what tomorrow brings. Well, it may bring sunshine, and it may bring rain. Hey, hurry up, sundown, see what tomorrow brings. Well, hurry up, sundown, see what tomorrow brings. Well, it may bring sunshine, and it may bring rain. Yeah.